Devorah. Thank you. Really pleased to be teaching this year. I am going to be offering a course in writing poetry. I know, I was going to say I believe, but I really know that everyone can write a really credible poetry, and with a little bit of concentration, some quite wonderful poems, even though it seems like people get a little scared of it sometimes. But I think a lot of it is really based on seeing. So my course is going to be working with the art in the Berkeley Museum, where people are going to actually look at a couple of the exhibitions there. We're going to process the art through poems. We're going to look at the role of seeing. I think a lot of times we look, and because we look, we think we see. But there's really a line between it, and I think a lot of times when people write, we write so much in abstractions or out of our feelings or whatever, but you can't hold on to it. So I'm going to give people an opportunity to write words that they can hold on to that are meaningful, not just about you will absolutely be writing things that have to do with whatever's important for you to be writing about at the time. I always feel like people have their own imperatives, but we are going to use the visual as a conduit through the writing. There will be writing done in class every week. We'll be discussing each other's work somewhat in class every week. We'll be walking around and looking at the art, using photographs that I'm going to ask you to bring in of yourself, your family, places that are familiar to you, so that we're going to be working on work that is both around the self, around other, but most importantly around seeing the poem. I am going to look at, obviously that means metaphors, but I'm really more interested in how do you look at something. So if people write love poems, it's always like, I love you so much, oh, you're so great, or you're so wonderful. It's not something we can see and make a picture of. So I'm looking at what is the color of that love, what is the weight of that love, what is the flavor of that love, so that there's really a picture that you can hold on to for yourself. So I think writing is fun, and I think anybody who thinks writing isn't fun, it's a personal situation. It's their truth of how it's been brought to them, but that's not the way I look at it. I think that the way writing should always be an adventure, and so this class will absolutely make writing an adventure without steep mountains. No alligators, but a whole lot of fun, so that there will be some laughter and some energy, and that certainly during and after every class you'll be more nourished by your own poetry and the poetry of others, which I'll also be bringing about 18 different poets to you. I'll be providing the poems in class. Yeah. Thank you very much.